From NBC News, this is Today with Matt Lauer and Meredith Vieira, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
My cellulite is it's lumpy and bumpy and ripply, and it kind of sticks out, and it's just very unattractive.
Oh dear, tomorrow here on Today, one of the most important questions of our time, are there any solutions to cellulite? Well, we have given a few women some products to try, and we're going to show you the results here on tomorrow.
It's a serious problem for a lot of women.
It is, and anyway, so we're going to be taking a look at this question. You know, the question I ask is, why don't we hear about men talking about cellulite? Why is it always women? Men get cellulite.
I think women are a little more predisposed to it.
We don't really care if we have it, and you don't care if we have it.
Maybe you should care less than
if we have it.
I didn't say I care.
You know, look, as
long as you're feeling good about yourselves, that's all that matters.
Okay, why don't you voice go really high?
Because I'm afraid.
I'm very afraid Al Roker and Allie Morales.
He's back for a day.
This morning. Okay, you know, we'll be talking about that tomorrow.
All right. Still.
Plus, it's enough to make any woman break into a cold sweat, right? The word, okay, I've got to say it, cellulite. Can any of those popular treatments really make it go away? We're going to check some of them out this morning and get the lowdown on cellulite.
Okay, but we...
All right, Al, thank you. Still to come here on Today, the bane of any woman's existence, cellulite. So can any of those popular remedies really make it go away? We're going to give some of them a try this morning. But up next...
And it is snowing here. I'm not going to ask you personally, but a lot of women have cellulite. All right, a lot of them, right? It's one of the curses for
Most women
right?
have cellulite. You don't have to say anything.
You.
It's okay. It's all right.
Because so many women... Little did you know.
She's thinking these two women are crazy.
All right, honey. Because so many women have cellulite. Stick with us here.
Yeah. This worked out really well.
We asked 3 women to go out and test some of the latest products and treatments for cellulite to see if any of them work, and you're going to find out which ones do, which ones don't, and the ones in between.
Yeah, apparently there's one that might work temporarily, I'm hearing about anyway.
If you do it month by month.
So we'll find out about that. Also coming up, we're going to be talking about... But up next, if you wear long pants all the time just because you can't stand the cellulite on your legs, we're going to check out some popular solutions to see if we can help make them go away. That's after this.
Back at 8:11 this morning on Gimmick or For Real, cellulite treatments. Do they really get rid of that dreaded cottage cheese? We sent Today correspondent and iVillage contributor Janice Lieberman to find out. Janice, good morning to you. Cellulite or cellulite?
I think it goes either way.
Okay.
All right. Well, products...
Except it doesn't go away. That's the only thing. Right.
You're giving it away. Products promising to fight cellulite are big business. Women spend about $100 million a year on creams, gels, and procedures at the dermatologist's office. But do they work as advertised? For decades, women have pulled out all the stops to achieve the perfect body. My hump, my hump, my hump, my hump, my hump. But even with exercise and healthy eating, for most of us, the cellulite remains. Over 90% of women have that cottage cheese look. But what really causes the cellulite?
Cellulite is a condition where the deep layers of fat protrude into the superficial layers of the skin, causing a dimpling in the appearance of the skin.
There are a host of topicals on the market, claiming things like notice up to an inch reduction around the thighs, or reduce the appearance of cellulite by up to 69%. These are amazing claims, but are they for real?
Unfortunately, the results from these products, are very disappointing. We really rarely see something that we find is effective. There's not enough science behind them.
Shake it up.
Well, you hear that you're going to reduce cellulite by 69%. A lot of people are going to try the products, obviously.
That's right. So we agree, and that's why we had 3 women try 3 of the more credible products on the market today. First up is 43-year-old Lorna Green. Who wouldn't want legs like those? No cellulite there. But let's be honest, for most of us, working out and diet just doesn't do it.
I would exercise all the time. It didn't go away. I figured I'll have liposuction done. It just took the fat pockets away, but the cellulite on the skin remains.
For Lorna, we purchased the Clarence Total Body Lift for $58. Hi, Lorna. It says it gives you stubborn cellulite control. You'll have to use it every day from your ankles to your waist. Ready to give it a try? Absolutely. Check back with you.
Thank you.
Good luck. After carefully following the directions and using the Clarence twice a day for 2 months, how did Lorna do?
I'm disappointed I didn't see anything. I felt a tingling sensation when I did put the product on. After a few weeks, I would look in the mirror and I myself saw no difference. The cellulite was the same as it was before I even used the topical cream.
The doctor's take?
Fortunately, we really didn't see any results, and that is pretty much what I expected. Cellulite is not a superficial condition, and a topical product just doesn't have the ability to penetrate deep into the dermis.
In this case, cellulite seems to be the winner. We contacted the folks at Clarence, and they chose not to comment on this.
Okay, well, if you're not going to just do the ointment, I understand there's a new trend where you add the oral supplements with ointment.
That's right. So we gave that a try. That was for Paula Oberg. She followed Dr. Howard Murad's Cellulite solution, which combines a topical and a dietary supplement, and cost $430 for an 8-week supply.
The problem is I have cottage cheese legs. I haven't always had it. I think I started getting it after my 3rd child. I'd be willing to try anything to get rid of it.
Paula is hopeful Dr. Murad's claims to take back your body in 8 weeks and reduce the appearance of cellulite by up to 69% holds true for her. So, twice a day, she took the dietary supplements and used the firming serum. 8 weeks later, how did she fare?
I believe in miracles.
I really thought that there was going to be a difference from everything that they said on the label, but there was no difference in my legs, even though I followed the instructions completely.
The doctor's take?
Unfortunately, Paula had really no results. Topical remedies typically just affect the very surface of the skin. The oral remedies, though they may increase the metabolism of the body, they're not really getting at the root cause of cellulite.
We contacted Dr. Murad and were told, quote, we have witnessed firsthand many very positive results from our product from our users in our spa and medical practice. They also say their product has gone through rigorous independent third-party testing, they say, with excellent results.
Okay, but our ladies did not have much luck when it came to the topicals and the oral supplements. So you asked Dr. Chasen to have an in-office treatment?
Right, because you hear about these procedures. We had 39-year-old Janice Saporano try a combination of 2 procedures, the DermaWave and the VeloSmooth, which can be costly. Lucky for her, he did it for free.
My cellulite is it's lumpy and bumpy and ripply, and it kind of sticks out, and it's just very unattractive.
Twice a week for 8 weeks, Janice went to Dr. Chasen's office for 2 procedures. The DermaWave, a no-needle mesotherapy system that claims to break down the fat, and VeloSmooth, which uses radio frequency, infrared energy, and tissue manipulation, which supposedly reduces fat and recontours the skin surface. The cost? $3,500 to $4,000. 8 weeks later, how'd she make out?
I was very surprised. The treatments went well. I was here twice a week, and I think that there was about a 70% reduction in my cellulite, and I lost about 1.5 inches off of my thighs, probably about 2 inches off my hips and buttocks.
The doctor's take.
There's no cure for cellulite, and there's no way to remove it 100%. With Janice, we received about a 60 to 70% improvement.
One thing to note, to get these results, Janice spent about 3 hours a week at Dr. Chasen's office, and she'll have to go back for $250 to $300 follow-up treatments every month or 2. You know, they can get a man to the moon, but they can't get rid of the damn cellulite.
Exactly. Well, at least that was pretty good, though.
That was
last
pretty
one.
good, but it's a big
Very
commitment.
expensive. Janice, thanks so much. Up next, Big Eye.